5, 4, 3, 2.
Hey, we're here on Hits, Cuts, and Bruises with a new guest, and his name is Chad Scott.
The one and only.
A.K.A. Kennetic.
That's right.
Hey.
And what we're going to do is we're going to bring out something in Chad Scott that our community, Riviera Beach County, Palm Beach County, whatever, Riviera Beach Town, don't know nothing about, but here he go. He's here.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
So, Chad, for those of it's a lot of people that don't actually know who you are. Your social media is non-existent, right?
To an extent.
Okay.
Seriously.
We so used to everybody having, Instagram, Facebook, all these
My
things.
homie low key with.
Yeah, if you low key, you
couldn't
gotta introduce what makes you, not necessarily because we want you to be on the show. We invite you to be on the show.
For sure.
Because you got a story to tell.
For sure.
And we can't wait for that. But,
For sure.
Introduce yourself.
Chad Scott, man, A.K.A. Kennetic. Firehouse. That's where I grew up at.
Yes.
That's where my boy Spank grew up at.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
T-Moe grew up right there on First Street.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
It's home, man. That's where I learned all my little
Trick.
skills, football, basketball, and
Eunice, baby.
yeah, Eunice.
Eunice.
Hey, man.
Oh man, it ain't that many mothers named Eunice.
Yeah,
You've been an
That's
OG in
his
the community for years to
Yeah.
come.
for sure. I appreciate that. Appreciate that.
A lot of people, me and you, all of us go way back with you, Chad. But
Right.
A lot of people lean on you for advice. Let me say this in the hood.
Right.
And that's why, some of y'all may not know him, but a lot of people do know him for a lot of things. Athleticism, and like I said, it's been an OG. So that's why we're honoring you for Black History Month, and we happy you're here to be with us.
That's what's up.
evening.
I appreciate that.
You Riviera Beach royalty. For real.
Yeah, for real.
No joke, man. For
That's
real.
what's up, man. I
Yeah.
appreciate that.
That's why I appreciate you.
Appreciate
Yes, sir.
that, man.
Yes, sir.
Appreciate that.
So one thing I want to do is we want to get to it. We want to get right into it. Is we as Hits, Cuts, and Bruises, we want to pronounce Chad Scott on our. We're going to get in depth to who he is right now with question after question. Sometimes it's going to be, some things are going to be a little bit in depth, a bit, under your skin type things, but. One thing about it is we all are from Riviera Beach, Florida. So we're ready for the unknown regardless. And if you don't know who we are, you're going to know after this show. And the first question I'm going to ask about Chad is, let the world and let the listeners know who you are.
Okay. I'm a big sports fan, man. Grew up football and
Week 12. Week 13, that was the post.
Come on, man.
Every morning the post.
come on, man. Been a sports fan since I was a little boy, man. Football and basketball, but football was my thing. As a little boy growing up, man, football was everything, man. That was what I wanted to do. That's what I was put on earth to do.
And
Word
to play some football.
word on
man.
the street is, and I know you're gonna probably be humble about it, but
Yeah.
you was pretty fast as a youngster, right? Fastest in the hood.
I mean, I wouldn't say fast as in the hood.
Frank might have been a little maybe Frank.
I wouldn't say that.
That's his understudy. Yeah.
I wouldn't say that.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say fastest in the hood, but you know, you got speed, right? You got straight speed, but then you got speed. It's a different speed when you got the ball in your hand.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, so
agility.
So no, I wasn't the fastest in the hood, but with a ball in my hand, I was pretty much. It was a wrap.
Yeah.
Definitely one
It
of the
pretty
most
much was like a wrap.
competitive.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
I've
Growing
been
up,
out there when the money dropping and it's 3-point time and
hey man.
it's gonna go for 3-4 hours to the last dollar. It's gone.
Hey man, growing up the youngest of 9, 5 brothers, 3 sisters.
That's what's up. You got to be competitive.
That's a lot.
Most of my brothers.
Did you eat? Did they eat? My God, damn! What the?
Most of my brothers, man, was teenagers when I was born.
Wow, vacation baby.
Hey, whatever you want to call it. Whatever you want to call it.
And let me say this: you were born, where you stay is initially right next to, AKA the firehouse, right?
For sure.
Definitely one of the most competitive parks.
Strategic.
I know, Riviera Beach.
Right.
Yeah.
Strategic.
You know, so I had my time now. I can even date back to when we played Muffin back
sure.
on First Street
I
between the sand
everything.
pits.
Pause, y'all. Those of you who do not know what muffin is, I'm gonna give y'all a quick muffin lesson. Muffin is the equivalent of stickball from you guys in New York.
Up north.
Anybody up north? But the difference was you hit the ball and you had to grab it before it stopped moving.
Right.
When you grab that ball before it stopped moving, you are now up to bat.
That's right.
Right.
That's your lesson today.
Or if you catch it in the air.
You catch it in the air,
Yeah.
Yeah.
you up to bat.
But I'm gonna
Right.
tell you a bad thing about First Street. Let me
Oh,
just say
God
this.
damn.
You know the sand people right there. Motherfucker hit the ball, it's going back.
It's going
back.
right there.
Yeah, it's going back.
Yeah. And it's gonna die.
That's
Remember this, right? So you got to get the ball before it stop,
Right.
right.
Yeah.
or die.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it don't count.
Right.
Yeah.
No, the ball dead. The
You
ball
gonna stay there. You gonna stay there.
Yeah, the ball dead. You know what I'm saying?
Also, we didn't like play with broomsticks and shit. Like we had baseball bats.
Yeah, we had real
we had real bats.
Yeah, we had
So New York guys with y'all broomsticks and shit,
Little
we
bit
actually had
different.
bats. So sorry.
Yeah,
So
little bit different.
and we played with tennis balls. So
Yeah.
you know, it wasn't baseball.
Racket balls, whatever.
Whatever kind of ball it was. It wasn't.
So let me just say
you know.
this, since this is initially the show. Spank, what records did you know? Did
It's crazy that it's like it wasn't before it became a myth, because before it became something that you heard from the streets or whatever. I heard from this guy first.
yeah.
And what it was, hey man, until you break Anthony Carter record, 32 touchdowns in our city. See, what people don't understand is Riviera Beach is the home of Anthony Carter, Devin Hester. I mean, we can name a few.
Derek Harper.
Harper or whatever.
There's gang
But
on, man. You name
A
names.
lot of
Yeah.
people out of the
Fred
city.
Brown.
Period.
Yeah.
man.
Yeah.
He actually broke.
Why?
Go on. Oh
he
my
actually broke Anthony Carter's.
Diamond
Oh
Head.
yeah, Lamar Parrish.
Yeah,
Lamar Parrish,
Come on, man.
yeah, he was a DB. And one thing about it is he actually broke Anthony Carter touchdown record.
That's huge.
So me coming up at the firehouse, and you know, one thing about it, I think it's enough scrutiny that comes behind the firehouse. You as the listeners or whatever, you can Google that. You know what I'm saying? We'll be here all day about the firehouse. You know what I'm saying? But what was very it was something that most people that couldn't ascertain, he actually broke Anthony Carter's record. Anthony Carter at our time, he was a guy that we went to the purple and gold football camps and stuff as shorties and stuff like that.
Right.
And what made it purple and gold is because he played for
The Vikings.
Minnesota Vikings.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So we all, you know, it was a free football camp. We got a chance to see all the top football players and whatever came to our town because in his name. And our guy right here broke all his records.
It's crazy.
You know what I mean? But the story that you're about to hear in the midst of all those records that he broke on Anthony Carter, the way we live, where we come from, and all the things that he overcame to be where he is right now. And we all here on this telecast right now, we all from Riviera Beach.
Absolutely.
And one thing about it is, and what people, you know, one thing about us as people, black men, black people, whatever, we always have time to big up the positives.
Yeah.
But what we're gonna do here on Hits Cousin Bruises, we're gonna big up the positives, the negatives, and look at us now. We still standing, and that's what life is all about. And that's why this is Chad Scott. So after this show, you're gonna know what Riviera Beach is all about because he's a pillar of Riviera Beach.
So,
You know, so straight up, Black History Month.
All right. So, like my boy Spain said, bro, AC Rugged when I was 13.
That's huge.
Over there playing with the Raiders, 1985.
Wow.
To keep it real, I really had like 45 touchdowns.
That's
42,
crazy, bro.
something like that.
In a single season?
Yeah. 11,
That's fucking ridiculous.
11 games. I really had.
That made me put my Al Bundy down in my shorts and think about that.
But you know, a lot of them got called back because, you know, blocking the back,
Yeah.
clipping, holding, stuff like that. So they don't count those. But
Right.
so the ones that did count, it was the 32. So I was that was my first year playing for the Raiders and only.
Right.
Years before I played for Northborough.
Okay.
Northborough was where it all started at.
Okay.
11 years old.
And people, that's elementary school.
Yeah, Northborough Elementary.
We don't have that anymore. So that in itself is Black history.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So started at Northborough at 11. We would play other schools, Forest Hill, Palmview, Berean Baptist, Winbrook, Green Acres, Cabana Colony. All those was YMCA.
Right.
So that was teams where we would play, and we would come to school. We would bring out everybody that played for Northborough, that went to Northborough, would bring their equipment with them to school.
Right.
And after school, we would just go in the bathroom, change into our uniform, and just head out to the field.
Man.
Back in the day, we call them Tods.
Yeah.
You gotta believe you hit it right on.
Right. And so started out at 11, and a lot of people don't know, you know, my first game ever, I was on the line. I didn't start out as running back.
Really? Was you bigger than a lot of other kids, or
It's just
No, ain't no way.
well, I was,
or was it the fighting?
well, you know, I was already, you know, I was kind of big for my age, stocky and stuff like that. But this was my first year, so they didn't know nothing about me.
Right.
So they had other people in place,
Right.
right? What made me start playing running back was in the game. They had me online, right? So every time they called a pass play, this is how I started playing running back. Every time they called a pass play, I was running down the field. And as a lineman, you can't do that.
Right.
Flag.
Yeah,
Flag.
that's right. Legal man downfield.
Leave a man downfield. So practice came that Monday. So they was wondering why I was off. I mean, I was kept running downfield.
You want the damn
Really
ball.
didn't. I want to run the ball. I really didn't know nothing
Ball,
about.
like
Right.
Keyshawn Johnson.
Right. So Coach Wilson, Hall of Fame coach, Palm Beach County. We're like, hey, you know, I'm gonna try him back and run it back.
Right.
So he had the line lined up. He was playing quarterback, and he called out a play, and I went the wrong way.
Right.
And he said, hold on, son, you don't know your holes? And I said, nah. I said, this is my first year playing.
Right.
So I was real coachable. So whatever you told me to do or whatever it was, I just did it. I didn't talk back or whatever, right?
Right.
So he just explained to me, between the center and the guard is the 2-hole. Between the guard and the tackle is the 4, and between the, you know what I'm saying, on pretty much all the evens to the right.
Right.
And then all the odds to the left.
Right.
He said, if you're a 4-back and I call out 44, then what that mean? I say, well, that mean I'm running a ball running through the 4-hole. He was like, okay.
Right.
I call this and anything with a 4 in it,
It's on you.
the number after that is where you going.
Right.
So I call a 43. Well, I said, well, that's just me going to the left to the 3-hole.
Zone. It's zone. Yeah.
So he simplified it for me, and I took off.
Yeah.
That was it. Next game, played running back. Scored my first 2 touchdowns.
In your first game as running back.
My first game.
That's
first
crazy.
Game. Scored 2 touchdowns, and
So question,
I liked the taste of that.
I know you, Chad, right? So I just got a question. Way back then, when you scored your first touchdown. Well, let me say this. After you scored your second touchdown, after you got in the end zone, if you recall, was you like, oh, I don't see these niggas?
It wasn't that. It's just that.
I don't see, because I don't see you being super humble.
I wasn't.
Yeah, well, that's why.
No.
He had to be humble.
No. I was.
Nah.
I
Still new.
No, I was a humble dude, but we gonna get into that.
Okay.
I was always a humble dude.
Right.
You know what I mean? So no, it wasn't like that. It was just an expectation.
Yeah. Well, I
You know
know
what
me
I'm
and you
saying?
play spades together.
Yeah,
So
it
I'm
was-
just trying to do the
It was an expectation, and it was to the point to where I eventually got to the point where every time my play was called,
Yeah.
I was thinking touchdown.
Wow.
I wasn't thinking
Mindset.
first down or none of that. So when you got somebody that's got that mentality,
Right.
it's gonna take all 11 people on the other side to tackle you. Trust me.
That's right.
I mean, it really took that, bro. I mean, good luck with one.
Yeah.
Definitely good luck with one trying to tackle me. I mean,
Wow.
good luck with 2, man.
Wow.
I mean, good luck with 3.
Yeah.
Running
Hell, good luck with 11. I mean, because I got 10 other people blocking for me.
That's right.
You know
That's
what
right.
I'm saying? So it wasn't just about me, but man, I just had a special gift, bro. And I knew at an early age what I wanted to do and what it was gonna be.
That's what's up.
I saw that.
Did any of them other 8 kids at the house have anything to do with this?
No, man, I was just born with that, man. Like
Just
I said,
natural?
Like I say,
They ain't kick your ass or nothing, make you just want to,
Ain't got-
Yeah, I'm like, my older care my other siblings.
my brothers was rough on me. I mean,
But let me just say this, guy.
Okay.
Hold on.
Okay.
I don't know how you know Chad. Chad rough too now. You come up under Chad. He
I am one to speak on that.
Oh, Lord.
You know how you come to the hood and you get licks for birthdays? Fuck that. Every other fucking week was fucking licks for birthdays. You know what I'm saying? This nigga was a bully. He might talk all humble and shit. As we slide into his story of who he is, that motherfucker, hey, I still got bruises on my ass for him.
Damn.
You know what I mean? But one question I want to ease in while I got the mic is, where was your mindset and where was your future leaning to when you was having all those accolades and all that success at a young age? Where were you like, hey, what's my mindset? Where I'm going with this?
well, when I was 12, it hit me. You going to the league.
Okay.
Basically, I said when I was 12, I'm going to be rich by the time I'm 24.
Mhm.
I said it.
Yeah.
Because I saw how people was treating me other players from other teams, parents
Right.
from other teams would just come up to you, talk to you, give you money. You know what I'm saying? This when I'm at Northborough.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Jeff was there. Jeff used to see some of them games, man. I mean, it was crazy, bro. The coaches would give me gifts. I remember I had this motherfucking Coach Wilson. I mean, they brought me this white gold rope.
God
That
damn.
bitch was beautiful, dog. That
A
bitch-
necklace?
Is that 12?
What the hell?
This is I wasn't even
86.
I wasn't even 12 yet. I
Dang.
just finished my first year, so I was still 11. So I had this white gold robe, bro. Little choker. Man, that bitch was beautiful, dog. And
Crazy.
they bought me that as a gift.
Yeah.
And man, I was going to the league, bro. I mean, that was the thing, bro. I didn't. It's hard, man. It's just crazy, bro. I know how some of these child stars feel, bro, because I was one.
Right.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And I know people gonna look at this, bro. If y'all don't, I know y'all done heard stories and stuff like this. And the people that know me, bro, and I seen it, they know I ain't
You ain't
lying,
putting
bro.
on.
Right.
Yeah.
Like this is real. This is what it was, bro. And that's what I was gonna do. And yeah, man, all the gifts. I mean, this is before I even got
And
over
keep
there.
in mind, this was back in when? 80.
This was like 82, 83, 84. I get over here to the Raiders at 85, right? Get over to the Raiders. I got 3 years up under my belt
Yeah.
at Northborough.
Already.
Yeah. With Northborough, we in the Super Bowl every year.
Mm.
We're in the Super Bowl every year. I'm at Northborough. You know, we lost the first year in the Super Bowl to Meadow Park.
Right.
Lost to them at Twin Lakes Field. It was championship Saturday. Man, that thing was crazy. We lost in the Super Bowl. We come back and win the next two. Northborough faded. So now I got to find somewhere to play, right? Me and my fellas, we leaving Tate's pool. We
People
leave.
don't even know about that.
Yeah. We leaving Tate's pool. We see people practicing over in at Lincoln in the field over there, right next door. So we walk over there, right? Guy noticed me. Say, hey, why don't y'all try this guy? You know, he pretty good. So Boss Hall, rest in
Wow.
peace. Boss
Wow.
Hall.
You went back.
Boss Hall.
Yeah.
Hey, how many touchdowns you had last year? So I said 24. So he said, come out here tomorrow with your uniform and we'll see what you could do. So I come out there the next day. I got my Northborough stuff. He said, where you get that uniform from? I said, well, I told you I played for Northborough. They throw me in the pit.
The pit.
Throw me in the pit.
Do we need to explain that?
Suicide.
Yeah,
They
well,
don't
the
do
pit,
that shit no more.
It's all done.
no,
You
you
will add
know,
your
it
whole,
sure- it
your
sure
whole
as fuck
program
don't.
will be closed down.
Right, so they
Because everybody get a trophy these days.
right, so they throw me in the pit. I got a guy blocking for me, and it's a guy trying to get to me, and it's a linebacker behind him,
2-on-2.
pretty much.
Okay.
Right. So it's a guy blocking pretty much the nose tackle, and me and that linebacker 1-on-1. Right. Put it like this: at the end of the day, I was the star running back. All right.
Immediately.
Just like that.
Okay.
But that wasn't my intention. It's just that I just, you know, you just show. I just came in. I just did what I do. That's what I did. Right.
Exactly.
Football was my thing, man. That was my thing, man. And I grew up playing toss up and tackle. And let me backtrack a little bit. Toss up and tackle is a game where it's you versus everybody.
Everybody. So if it's 10
So
motherfuckers,
if it's
you get that
20,
ball.
if it's 20 of us in the game, so now, right? And I was a beast in toss up and tackle, but now I got people blocking for me. Now is
Easier.
I don't want to say easy.
You don't hear cussing bruises now.
Yeah, I don't want to say easy, bro, because I don't want people to think, you know, I was arrogant, but no, that wasn't what it was.
True.
You know, so I get over here to the Raiders. We play our first game. I remember we going to weigh in.
Okay.
We're going to weigh in. I see somebody, Chad, what you think you gonna do over here? You not out here with the white boys? And I just look.
Yeah.
I ain't say nothing, you know. Got 5 touchdowns. My first game.
Oh, wait.
I get
That's
out there.
crazy.
I get out there. Score. I got 5 touchdowns.
You didn't play us, did you?
It was the 49ers.
Okay.
I still remember the 49ers was the first game. Yeah. When I got 5 touchdowns first game. Second game, I got 4 touchdowns. Played the Cowboys. I still remember this like it was yesterday. You know what I'm saying? Third game, I had 2 touchdowns. Played the Cardinals.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Played the Cardinals, then we ran into the Jets. Everybody wanted to see this game.
That was hood team. I remember
The
this.
Jets was
That was
Shipman.
Suncoast's side.
They had that squad, yeah. Shipman was that dude.
Former UM player.
Yeah, Al Shipman was
Yeah.
that dude. He was the running back on the other side.
Yeah.
They had a squad, man.
Yeah.
They had a squad. They was undefeated. We was undefeated.
Yeah.
And we ended up losing by, I believe, a touchdown. Right?
Okay.
And bounce back game, I got another 5 touchdowns after we lost, you know. So, you know, they just piling up. They just piling up. You know what I'm saying?
Before you know
You
it.
just running over niggas out.
For the Dolphins.
You got ran over.
Oh, shit.
I remember something like this.
Stiff arm.
Something like this.
Swiss
Oh, yeah,
cheese.
I do remember that part.
Swiss cheese.
Yeah.
You know, it wasn't
Should
a
have stepped on
problem.
that motherfucker.
But I do remember seeing cleats continue past me. So I definitely remember that part.
I had a mean stiff on.
Hey, when he ran back, you heard, yeah, nigga, yeah.
I don't quite remember that part.
I had a mean stiff on, man. That was part of my game.
Part of the arsenal.
You know,
Yeah, yeah.
because it ain't too much that you got that you can work with.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So the stiff arm was definitely something I used. And I would always encourage people to use that stiff arm.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Use that stiff arm, man.
I just see you out there punching people, Chad.
Man,
It's coming. It's coming.
dog, dog. I really love football, dog, and I love scoring touchdowns, bro.
The
Like,
feeling that come from it.
yeah, dog. Every time, like I said, every time, man, my play was called, man, I was.
I'm trying to.
And get to that end zone, that's what I did. I don't care if I had to zig. I told y'all this. I don't care if I had to
Yeah.
zigzag
For days.
through the whole field. That's what I did, bro.
Smell blood.
Yes, and I knew this what I wanted to do.
Yeah.
Like for my life, I already knew. I didn't want to sell drugs. I ain't. You know, when I was 13, that was around the time when crack came.
Yeah.
When I was in 85.
It was pumping.
This went
85, 86.
yeah.
It was
Crack
easy.
was pumping.
Yeah. And
They
you
did a
know,
documentary on Blue Heron.
and over at the fire, it was crazy.
Pumping.
That thing was crazy. Over
The
there.
Blue was right down the street.
Yeah. Yeah.
Pumping.
Yeah.
So-
Lot of distractions.
Yeah. So
Your mentality at the time with it coincides and it coincide with the kids that's living now with the different temptations and distractions. Tell the listeners now, like all the distractions that were coming your way,
right,
and your favorite move, you actually physically stiff armed them.
for sure.
In a vertical sense, you stiff armed them,
Right.
and look at you now.
Hey man, it's all about choices and decisions, bro.
Right.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like sports. I'm still here because of sport.
There you go.
Right.
You know what I'm
There you
saying?
go. There you go.
You know, I could have did what everybody else was doing, but that's not what I wanted to
Yeah.
do.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I always thought a little different. I always thought ahead, man. I said 3 things when I was a little boy, man. I said I didn't want to go to jail, right?
That's that shit, right?
I said I want to live a long time,
Mm-hmm.
right? And I said I'll never do cocaine. I said these. I
pretty
said
much that's a victory.
I said those 3 things. I don't know what made me say those, but
because that's what we saw.
I was just. It was just something I didn't. I don't know, man. I just always thought about. I always thought about my future, man. For real, bro. Straight up.
Yeah.
And that ain't nothing. That ain't something I wanted to do.
Right.
I was
A lot
focused.
of us came to that crossroad, though.
Yeah, man.
You know,
all my boys jumped out there, man.
I had, and not to stop your story, but I had friends too that was, you know, like I said, I grew up in 34th and S. And back in that time, rocks was pumping heavy.
Man, that money was coming fast, man.
And you know, I had a few friends show me wards. This 6th grade, junior high.
Yeah.
Dang.
Boy, we out here getting it. Boy, you
straight.
It wasn't for me.
Right.
You know, it just wasn't my thing. I ain't really see, you know, I ain't want the fast money. I ain't you know.
Yeah. It was just, go ahead, Ken.
I would say I've always, you know, y'all know I don't shy away from the way I was raised. My parents, dad was a politician, mom was a school teacher. I might have been around that stuff.
Yeah.
But I didn't gravitate towards that stuff.
Yeah,
you know, it's like I was a fucking nerd, you know. I love technology.
I like sports too much. I was
you know,
basketball.
It's like, hey, I still love technology to this day. But for me, that was my drive. You know, it's like, damn, I want to sit in front of this computer and play these games. And this shit.
What's crazy is not to take away anything from what we're talking about as far as share concerned, but you know, a lot of people that made that other decision, I'm not gonna say the total percentage, but a lot of them, you know,
they ain't had no choice.
Yeah, and a lot of them went through some shit with that too.
Hell yeah.
It's extra shit that come when you know, you touching the package and doing, you know.
Yeah.
And learn the hard way. You know. I was blessed not to have to, you know, do some of that.
Absolutely.
Just a path I ain't want to take.
Yeah, me neither.
Okay, now we're as we just listen to you and gravitate, we understand that what life is full of pathways and chapters.
Mm-hmm.
Now, this next chapter,
right?
Where are we?
All right, so right now, I'm a 50-year-old man.
It's a blessing.
It's a blessing. It's a blessing. You know, right now I'm a 50-year-old dude. You know, with my kids, man. I love them to death, man. Tasha, Patrick, Charmaine. You know, lost my boy Marquise, but you know we'll talk about that.
Yeah. Okay.
And hey, man, I'm here, man. It's you know, and you know how they say, you know, and the day above dirt is good, right?
Yeah, you got that right. Oh my God.
You know what I'm saying?
And to be honest with you, a lot of people don't, and I ain't gonna say everybody, a lot of people don't make it out the firehouse to tell their story.
No, sir.
You don't. I mean, don't, man. And you know, I love that place, bro. You know what I mean? Yeah. Sometimes, man, growing up in the hood, bro, it's first of all, you can't how can I put it? How can I put it? Growing up in the hood sometimes, bro, is not always a bad thing.
Yeah. It's necessary.
You know what I'm saying? It's not always a bad thing, man.
But also it's different versions of the hood.
Right. You
know, that's the whole thing. People kind of take it in, it's like, oh, everybody's poor and everybody, you know, it's like, no, it's like, people, there's family. Right. Your mom was like,
but let me just say this.
You know.
Being in the firehouse a little different too. And the reason I say that too, you know, whether it's good situations or bad situations, everybody's like family. I can recall plenty of times we done congregated there, whether it be a 6-pack, whether we shooting 3-pointers, whether I'm bringing out music, whether we just hang, whatever it may be.
Yeah. And
it's a good fucking time.
For real.
And I was honored to be in the presence of some real, let me just say, real niggas.
And it's the people that grew up right there, bro. Some real good people over there,
Great people.
Sometimes you can't help where you grow up at, bro.
No.
Right.
You gotta make the best of it.
Exactly.
And sometimes it prepare you for life situations. It armor you to a point where when you get in situations, you're like, shit, I done been through this shit.
Yeah.
Right.
I done went through this shit
Yeah.
plenty time. This ain't shit.
Absolutely. George Street Park is considered as the 5. And what it did for me is it was a sense of a situation that it's like it prepared me to where I was going.
Yeah.
Because one thing about it is when you from where we from, Riviera Beach or whatever, one thing about it, wherever we go in this world, it's like it's an armor. It's an armor.
Mm-hmm.
We have an armor on us that, like, we can make it.
Listen,
we can make it anywhere.
You can make it anywhere.
Right.
Yeah.
When I went to school in Huntsville, Alabama, even when I went to Tallahassee, you know what I said? This shit is cakewalk.
Yeah.
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 Period.
Like, for real.
Yeah, this shit ain't nothing like home. I can walk through anywhere, do anything with no issue. Ain't no pressure. Ain't no been there, done that.
I can do it.
Yeah, and you get when you grow up in the hood, it's like that, bro.
Yeah.
It's like that. When you grow up in the hood and you go somewhere else, bro, like you automatically know the state. You're not gonna get comfortable.
Right. No. You already know the code for one.
Right.
For two, you done already been pressed.
Right.
So when you go to the other places, it's like, man, y'all can't show me
right.
I ain't.
And you know how to stay on your P's and Q's.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Just because of where you grew up at and just how life is.
I think like what people fail to realize, like God put us in a situation first to prepare us where we're going next. And I think like what we're all saying, like we all like on this telecast right now, we all from Riviera Beach. And one thing about it, our Riviera Beach is fucking one exit. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And the thing about one exit, what that means is we don't have a bunch of barrels. We don't have a different cliques and fucking zip codes and shit like that. We're one exit. And what that means is everything that we get, we're going to get it times 10 in the average. So when we go somewhere, it's like, that's nothing like where I'm from. This is nothing. So what I'm trying to say is we're not the only one in this world that feels this way.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And while we got our guy on this show, and while his cousin Bruises, we're using our platform to show what it's all about worldly. That it ain't where you from, it's who you are now today.
So
absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? And he was Chad Scott is a guy that I looked up to because of the fact that he was always transparent and like, he didn't give a fuck what I was going through at the house. He didn't give a fuck what I was going through in school or whatever. It's like hood shit. Like, I'm finna beat your ass. And the shit was crazy. It was like, what the fuck? But I was prepared on a note like, shit, I'm getting this kind of fucking attention. I can get this. This motherfucker's preparing me for anywhere. You know what I'm saying? And here we are today, and it's like, it mattered.
Yeah.
It mattered, and look at us, man. I appreciate it.
You were battle tested at a young age.
Yeah, and I appreciate it, man. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
So growing up places, man, like that, bro, you gonna get your issue. You gonna get your issue.
Yes.
So I got two questions for you.
Sure, let's go.
So let's say, for example, all the accolades that you had growing up.
Right.
One, what's the biggest challenge that you faced? But in addition to that, let's kind of fast forward and look at the kids that are playing group sports today. Do you think they're better off, or do you think they're worse off?
I'm gonna answer the second one first.
Okay.
Worse off, I don't know what you mean by that. Like, as far as like,
I see it as everybody get the same praise that you got. I see it as, you know,
Right,
oh, you get a
right,
trophy. You get a
right,
trophy.
oh, yeah,
You get a
oh,
trophy. All y'all get a trophy.
We didn't grow up on
You
that
know,
shit.
Wins and losses don't count.
It don't matter, guys. You're the best.
That wasn't ours.
Everybody's the best.
No.
You know, I think that's fucking bullshit.
I grew up in an era where our coaches kept it real,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And they was, you know, they didn't. When I played for Northborough, bro, in front of everybody, my coaches didn't. It wasn't like, you know how you like the teacher's pet or something like that,
Right?
And everybody knew it,
Right.
like nah. He treated all us the same.
Right.
They treated all us the same, bro.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I don't know if it's like that now, but if it is, I mean, what do you?
That's a bad message.
What are you teaching them?
Right.
Yeah.
You know,
Because life is cruel.
right?
You gotta learn how to take wins
Right.
and losses.
You got that right.
Right. I mean, the coaches at Northborough, bro, and y'all gonna probably hear me say Northborough a lot, bro, because
Yeah.
well, Northborough was where it was at, man. Yeah, that thing that was like what Dwight is in basketball.
Mhm.
That's what Northborough is, man. That's what that
I
thing
can only
was,
imagine
boy.
if football was in elementary schools nowadays.
Man, that's man. You had
Only on
players.
our side of town is not.
You had players coming from other schools we used to play against, bro. The next year they playing with us. You know what I'm
be on a
saying?
winning squad.
Right.
Right.
And it was crazy, bro. The structure was nice. The coaches was ahead of their time. They treated everybody the same. Yeah, they jumped down my throat.
Yeah.
When it was time and all that. You know what I'm saying? And that was cool with me.
That's good old school coaching.
Yeah, that was cool
The
with me.
discipline got it.
I told you I was coachable, bro. I didn't talk back and stuff like that. Whatever y'all want me to do, man. You know, just I just want to win, man. I just want to win, and I know for us to win, I got to get into that end zone.
Yeah.
I got to get into that end zone, man.
Yeah, the one year that my he only played 1 year. My son played up in Orlando,
Mm-hmm.
and you could see this kid, man. This kid was running back. This kid ran both sides. He was incredible. He up at Florida State now. So
Okay.
shout out Ronaldo Green.
All right.
Hope you make it to the league.
Okay.
You definitely worth it.
Sometimes you see that.
You can see that.
Yeah.
You know, it's like this boy
And I'm
was
sure,
special.
and I'm sure he saw it in himself when he was young.
Yeah.
It's
Some
not just
people just a cut above the rest.
it's not just me, bro. I'm sure he saw it too, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And
You
not
can
to
see
say
it.
some people don't have to train for it. Some people just have that.
It's a
athleticism
natural
or have
gift.
that it factor,
Right.
and it's not coachable. You can't teach kids the it factor.
You can see it, man.
Yeah, some kids just have it. It's just there.
Yeah.
I saw a couple people coming up, like say for instance with me, I would say maybe on my level, maybe an Eddie Shannon.
Oh
Mhm.
yeah.
As far as basketball,
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
he had the it factor.
For
And
sure.
he lived at the gym too, though.
He was dunking at 5'10".
Yeah.
man.
Yeah.
You know, 9th, 10th grade.
Major ups.
Yeah,
Major
so
ups.
so you know some people, and you see it. It's just some kids that wow you.
Yeah.
Whether it be football, basketball, baseball, soccer, just some just cut above the rest. And the thing is, I think it come in genes, and sometimes your surroundings build you for that.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
sometimes like you say, the hood. Sometimes you get built for that in those different
Hey, man.
situations.
Some of the best players, y'all know how this go. Some of the best
Out the
players
hood.
are out the hood.
Yeah.
Well,
That didn't
the
make
thing
it,
is,
you know what I'm
a lot
saying?
of time, them sports are their outlet. You see so much bullshit in the hood. Shit, when I get on this field, I'm gonna make it happen. I'm finna
Right.
do
Yeah.
something.
I'm trying to get out of here.
Right, 'cause I'm tired of seeing this shit in the hood. You know.
Yeah.
So you know that's a lot of time, like you say,
Yeah.
you see it.
Yeah.
You know.
And I saw it. I saw it coming. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? Yeah.
That's what's up.
That I was on my way up out of there. And
Yeah.
I know y'all wanna know why you stopped playing.
Right.
All right,
Well,
well,
why you stop playing?
well, yeah. Okay, we finna we about to get into it. Okay, so for those who ain't never heard this before, this is what it is. Okay, so I just broke AC record.
Right.
Just scored all these touchdowns. So now I'm going into the 9th grade. So I know I ain't playing no type of rec or that.
Mm-hmm.
It's straight high school.
High school. That's all that's available now.
Right?
You too damn old.
Right. I ain't thinking about freshman, JV, is varsity.
Right.
That was my mindset.
And that was unheard of then.
Yeah.
Yeah. If anything, you made the JV. You ain't making the varsity as a freshman.
Yeah.
Hell no.
My thing was it was gonna be hard not for me to make varsity.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Like, how could you not have me on there?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And so before my ninth grade, so I come home with the trophies from the Raiders, right? This is right before I get to high school, and I come home with 5 trophies, right? MVP trophy. That year, 9 people on the Raiders got MVP.
Okay.
We had a squad.
That was crazy.
We had a squad. So 9 of us got MVP, right? But this one trophy I had, we call it the Heisman. It looked like a Heisman.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? They were like this big, something like that. And on it, it was like, it said, Chad Scott, Riviera Beach Raiders, City of Riviera Beach touchdown record, 32 touchdowns.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Come home. My mama sitting on the couch. I come home. I'm like this. I just put all the trophies in her lap, stuff like that. Mm-hmm. Big smile on her face. A while later, she say, "Well, that's it. You ain't playing football no more." Just like that.
Damn.
Yep. Just like that. So, and I know why.
Right.
She was always. So when I played for Northborough, when football season started, the coaches always had to come to my mama's house and talk her into letting me play because she was scared.
Right.
She was scared. And I'm going to tell you why she was scared. So now we got to go back. We got to go back till I was a little boy, 5 years old. Right? Got to go back to when I was a little boy, 5 years old. So I'm at the house. My mama, the pastor of the church come by. You know what I'm saying? Reverend Shelter. I remember it like it was yesterday, right? So it was almost about to be dull. I'm like, Mom, why she talking to the Reverend? I'm like, Mom, just give me 5 minutes. Let me stay outside 5 more minutes.
Yeah.
And I'm begging her because I know she distracted.
Right.
Talking to the
This your time to get it.
yeah,
in.
she distracted talking to the pastor, right? So, and she said no a couple of times, but then I kept getting on her nerves. So she finally like, boy, go ahead. Well, in those 5 minutes, who knew that my life was gonna be changed at 5?
Wow.
All right, so I go to my best friend's house who stayed right behind me. Goes, knock on the door, ask for my boy. So I'm sitting down on the couch waiting on him. And this all within 5 minutes now, I heard somebody say my name or say something that caught my attention. And then when I turned, I saw a dude, he did like that. And with a pencil, and a pencil hit me in my eye.
Damn.
Right. So I remember running home. I was completely blind because I don't know what hit me. Something else hit me in my right eye, so I really couldn't see. I remember running home completely blind, bro.
Damn.
And I woke up in the hospital.
Mm.
That's all I remember.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Probably a shock.
Couldn't really tell you. You know, that was 45 years ago.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I couldn't really tell you. And so that was, ended up losing the sight in my left eye.
Man.
5 years old.
Right.
Right? I don't even remember what it's like, to be honest with you. I'm 50 now.
Right.
You know, so I don't even really know what it's like, you know. But look, man, if you good at something, right? Then you just good.
Hell yeah.
No matter what no matter what it is you going through, went through, going through right now.
Right.
If you good at something, you good.
Right.
And I told y'all before, man, look, a handicap, y'all say it with me. A handicap
A handicap.
is only a handicap
It's only a handicap
if you let it handicap you.
if you let it handicap.
And that's real shit, right?
Right.
What's up?
Yeah.
And I ain't let it handicap me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so 5 years old, you know, growing up, of course, kids gonna be kids and, you know, say stuff to you and stuff like that.
Right.
But after a while, you realize you really can't beat me at nothing. When you realize you really,
Fuck what you're talking about.
yeah, you really can't beat me at nothing. Like,
What about hopscotch?
maybe.
You know what I'm saying? That nigga got a trophy for that. From motherfucking 7th Street to motherfucking
Nigga showed up a competitor. Hey, he'll bet for himself on anything.
Cause I'm a competitive
Hopscotch
dude,
at four
dog.
square.
I'm never gonna say somebody can beat me doing something, right? You know.
Yeah.
So yeah, kids gonna be kids and stuff like that. And then I thought, wow, bro, people just respect you.
Yeah. Yeah.
People
1,000.
just respect what you done been through.
See, that's an inspiration, man.
And
I think that's just a combination of what we from. You don't get it no other way. Bro.
Yeah.
One thing about when you from the hood or, you know, self-imposed the hood or whatever, man, the hood is full of people that have been through some things.
been through some
man.
things, dog.
You know what I'm saying? And people, and you only get respected from what you've been through.
And they got some stories to tell. It's people out there with stories to tell, man.
Yeah.
It's people.
We appreciate you telling yours.
Yeah, man.
You got that shit right.
It's people out there with stories to tell, man. And
And it's not easy. It's not easy. It's not easy to the point that, see, people don't understand who you are today ain't come by choice. Who you are today ain't come just by coincidence.
Pressure build diamonds, bro.
Yes.
You know.
what I mean?
Yeah, man.
So the thing, yeah, when you go through that stuff at a young age, it only make you stronger.
Yeah.
As an adult, you know, and sometimes we all hate to go through situations, you know, and I hate that you went through that situation. But guess what it did? It made you the man
You
who you
still
are.
man.
here.
no doubt, dog.
Still here.
No doubt, dog. Made me the dude I am now.
Yeah.
Straight up.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna tell y'all this,
And we
you know,
love you, bro.
he on the panel today, and I don't even have to say this, but Chad, one of the only people I know or friends that I have, I ain't gonna say only, but I can guarantee you within a week, Chad probably gonna call me once or twice out the blue.
Yeah.
Hey, what you doing? Everything good?
Yeah.
I'm just checking on you, my nigga. Hey, he gonna say just like, just checking on you, my nigga. Making sure everything good.
You know what I learned about genuine shit is genuine shit is free.
Bro, listen what he calling me.
Genuine shit is
nigga
free,
be
man.
clocking in at work or something.
You know what I'm saying?
It ain't like he just on free time. Yeah, bro, I'm finna get to the, you know, I'm finna get on work right now, but I was just thinking about you, bro. You know, I love you. This is real shit.
Yeah.
I ain't just saying that because the nigga in the room.
Right.
Bro, you know I love you, bro. Love talking to you. Everything, you know, I'm just checking on you. Bro, real nigga shit.
Yeah.
And I appreciate you.
You got to tell people you love them while you here, bro.
And that's exactly what he say. Say, check. He say, T, you got to tell people this shit while they here.
You got to tell them why they
I'm
here.
gonna tell you
Right.
why you here.
Yeah, you got to tell them. You got to tell them. Everybody in here done lost somebody close to them.
You got that right.
Everybody.
Oh,
You know what
God.
I'm saying?
Yes.
Everybody out there that's gonna see this done lost people
Somebody.
close to them.
And,
Right.
and
You gotta
we-
tell-
And as long as we got air in our lung, we're gonna continue.
You gotta
Yeah.
you gotta tell people you love them. I tell them, man, Jeff don't talk every day.
Right.
Me and Jeff might talk once a month.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
But at the end of that conversation, I'm gonna tell Jeff I love him, dog. Cause Jeff's my dog. I love that dude, dog.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Can I tell y'all a quick story about Jeff?
Yeah, go ahead.
Hell yeah.
All right, so
Wait. Pause before you tell the story.
okay.
Who is Jeff? El Jefe.
Yeah, my boy. Yes, sir. Jeffrey Evers.
My boy,
There you go. There you go. Light top. Jeff Roski, my boy. That's my boy.
my boy Jeff Evans. I met Jeff at Wells Summer Camp.
Wow.
Okay.
I was 11, Jeff was 10.
Woo.
Yeah, I remember Jeff came in. Jeff had the hat with the flippers, the flippers on the side.
Yeah,
so
that
your neck
hang over your neck.
So your neck won't get
Right.
I still remember what that
The
did.
fishing hat.
That nigga had on the checkerboard, shooting the Vans.
Yeah.
You know that.
The Just Picolis.
Yeah, you know they fired now.
Hell yeah.
Vans done came back.
Yeah.
Jeff had them on. Come in with his lunchbox. You know, Jeff, I was sitting. Jeff was about 10. I was, like I said, about 11. I'm sitting up on the top of the bleachers, and Jeff saw me. Hey man, what's your name? Just like that.
That's crazy.
That's how that nigga is, man. I can believe that shit. I can just like that.
Told him my name by the end of the day.
You
man.
told him
Jeff-
your middle name?
Nah, I ain't telling him.
Oh, okay. Cause ain't too many motherfuckers know your middle name. This nigga just
And they
Chad
shouldn't.
Scott.
And they shouldn't.
Yeah.
And they shouldn't know. They shouldn't know my middle name.
Yeah, okay.
Hey.
Shit, I was gonna say that shit was serious.
So by the end of the day, shit, man, Jeff was best friends, man.
And still to this day.
Yeah.
Jeff
There
my
you
dog,
go.
man.
Yeah,
Jeff,
there you go.
Jeff, my boy, man. Jeff did some real shit for me, man. When you know when I lost my son
Okay.
some years ago, bro.
Yeah.
And man, Jeff, man, one day Jeff called me on what was it, Jeff? What was it? Father's Day? Jeff called me
Yeah.
Father's Day.
Yeah.
Let me get this goddamn drink.
Which one? This right? This one?
Yeah, he's been looking at it. For
Jeff.
Hey, you know I can't fuck with it. Boy, I can't fuck with it, boy. I can't fuck with it.
Somebody's cut off.
Fuck you. You don't drink it all.
Is that on the
Fucking demon. He don't drink it all. He's
You don't drink?
Man,
Okay,
he's
okay.
fucking
You
sociable.
just trying to chill.
He
Jeff, let me get one too.
he's sociable.
I got responsibilities, Chad.
Look at this one. At the fruit station. It's that.
He could be drunk though.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I had just lost my son, May.
And what
Father-
you were? What
May
year this?
May 2009.
2000.
Lost my boy Marquise.
Okay.
Right? So Father's Day is what? June?
June. Yeah, so it's right after that.
Yeah.
Right. So no, this was a year later. This was a year later because this was a year later. So Jeff called me. He did something he'd never do. He called me early in the morning,
Yeah.
like 7, 8 o'clock.
Mm-hmm.
I knew what that day was.
Right.
I was already crying
Yeah.
when Jeff called
Can't
me.
help it.
I woke up, I was already crying.
Yeah.
Jeff called me. You know how you try to hide your crying and stuff?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I couldn't.
That man shit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that man.
That
Right.
shit that they try to make us how we supposed
Well, I couldn't hold it.
Right.
Right. So when I answered the phone, Jeff, he heard it right away. Jeff say, "Man, what you doing today?" I say, "Man, I ain't got nothing planned." Jeff say, "Man, I'm gonna come get you. You gonna hang out with me today?"
Damn right. That's what kind of nigga he is,
Yeah.
man. He a real different dude. Yeah,
Came-
that's him.
Came and got me.
That's him.
We went down to Pompano.
There you go.
Went down to Pompano.
He
There's-
nobody.
where his kids at.
Mm-hmm.
I met the kids and hung out with the fellas he hung out with, and we hung out all day down there.
Mm-hmm.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
That's huge.
Right. Some people might say,
That's huge.
right,
In Pompano, they do it big.
right, but just the fact,
The gesture.
right,
Huge.
yeah. The fact that he called me that early in the morning, he must have, I don't know if he felt me
He did.
or whatever,
He
bro.
did. He did.
But I'll never forget that. And then another thing, man, Jeff, you know, at the time I was working at Palm Beach Lakes, right?
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And people grieve different.
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely.
People grieve different. So
And I think what you not to stop you right now.
Uh-huh.
What you're saying, it's not greed different. It's like you go through so many levels. You trying to find out how to grieve. You know what I'm saying? It's like every year you don't wake up and have a almanac on how to grieve. Like for example, I lost my father. He lost his father. Lost his father.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Every year, it's you don't know how.
Right.
yeah.
You're trying to find that happy medium. Right. You know what I'm saying?
It's no book on it.
Now you have lost a child.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You just know, deep down, you just missing he's not here anymore. And as far as the grieving part, no correct way.
No, it's the worst feeling ever, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But
and if you know how tight him and Marquis.
Oh, of course.
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah.
That was it.
that was my dog. You know what I'm saying? Everybody know that. You know what I'm saying? And so yeah, I was going through it. Everybody grieved differently, like I say.
Mm.
And Jeff had his football camp.
Mm-hmm.
It's my dog, man. I love this dude.
Yeah.
Straight up.
Good guy.
This is one of my best friends on earth, bro. Straight up. Jeff say, hey man, he wanted to know if I could come talk to the kids.
That was great. Therapeutic. Majorly therapeutic.
Come on, man. I ain't go through therapy.
Yeah,
when I lost my son, I just
it's
dealt with
okay.
it.
It's okay.
I just dealt with it. You know, I dealt with it. Thankfully, I had Charmaine in my life. Charmaine was 5 at the time when I lost Marquise. So she played a big part in it. And friends and family and friends like my dog Jeff reached out. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Chad. Excuse me. Can you come talk to these kids? I got this camp coming up and such and such. Yeah, Jeff, straight up. You know him now.
That's what's up. That's huge.
Go there, man, and it was a couple of three or four speakers ahead of me.
Yeah.
And I get up there, bro. I had the tripod pictures of Marquise. And you could tell, like, before Jeff attest to it, man, the kids were slouching, before because
It caught their attention.
But when I came up there, you could see them kind of. I brought out that tripod with Marquise' picture and went to talking about Marquise and choices and decisions that you make and stuff like that. I went to talking like that, bro. It was something I needed to do, bro. And man, it was a good feeling, bro. To get up there.
Probably needed each other. The kid probably needed to hear your voice.
And you need the kids.
Yeah, man.
To hear you speak and let that out. We all need to vent sometimes.
It was nice, man. Some of the parents was out there. It was nice, bro, to be able to do that. And shout out to my dog Jeff, man.
Big up to Jeff, man.
Yeah, man.
That's what's up, bro.
Jeffro Records, my boy.
Awesome job. You know, in the time of need, when you don't have a lot of people you can vent or reach out to, and in that case, you didn't have to reach out to him. He reached out to you. You know,
man.
so in my eyes, that's huge, bro. That's huge because in situations like that, sometimes people be at their breaking point. You
never know.
All it takes is one situation for somebody to press a button, and you never know.
Yeah,
you know. So for him to reach out to you, man, that's epic. That's huge.
It's my dog, man.
That's real.
It's my dog, man. Real good friend.
Don't get no realer than that.
You know what I'm saying?
I love that. That's awesome.
Yeah, so shout out to my dog, man. Shout out to y'all, man.
But shout out to you as well, Chad, for Black History.
For sure, man.
Coming
For sure.
And telling your story. It's huge. People need to hear it.
That's right.
Yeah, I know they probably wondering why I ain't never played football and stuff like that.
But you broke it down.
Now
you
you
got the full story.
Yeah, now you know.
You're a walking testimony, bro.
I ain't gonna lie, man. I think about it every day, dog. It ain't a day that go by I don't think about that.
Mm-hmm.
I be at work sometime and I say to myself, I shouldn't be doing this.
Yeah.
I should be retired.
Right.
I should be.
It happens to us all.
Yeah.
I just let me tell you something, man. That you said that.
Yeah.
We got this tread with hits, cuts, and bruises. And that in the tread, what we do is we use that to actually just communicate with each other. We know everybody's life is kind of like filtered with life.
Right.
But if you want to get to know what's going on with us, you know what I mean, you can look in that.
Right.
And it was a situation that hit me today. It was like, man, the way that I see everybody's story book is not the exact way that you want it.
All right.
You know what I'm saying? God has the way that it's supposed to be. Because it was how you want it, you probably would have been gone long time. You know what I'm saying? So the sacrifices that we make as far as with our life, you gotta know it's in God's control. You know what I'm saying? It's in God's hand. And I made that same thing, that same replica to these guys early. I was like, be thankful what you're doing. This is what I'm doing.
Right.
And the thing, like, I hate what I'm doing, but I'm good at what I do. And it's kind of crazy. It's like, I hate what I'm doing, but I'm good at what I do.
And that's why I said that's beautiful.
You know what I mean?
You know what I'm saying?
People don't understand that,
your skill at what you do, you see it every day. So you don't appreciate it.
No.
But when I saw that, I was like, damn, this
look good. I like, man, this is bullshit. You know what I'm saying? We take so much for granted. It's just crazy. I'm trying to get away from this shit every day I get a chance. And my first thing, my bro, like, man, that shit look good.
But that's beautiful. It's on our group text. Hey, our group text don't stop.
All day.
I look at my phone, my buzz in the morning.
Like,
here you go.
Really emotional. Man. I gotta be emotionally ready for this shit. You know what I'm saying? It's like, man, fuck.
I know the feeling, bro.
Yeah.
I know that feeling.
Yeah, man. But you know.
So I look back on my life, and I it ain't a day go by I don't say that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I should be retired. I
So I know what you're saying.
I should be.
I know it.
I'm gonna say this too. It's a blessing you can give some wisdom to our viewers, younger watchers. Because at the end of the day, it is an end all. It's a story to it.
Yeah.
Like you said, don't let anything handicap you. It's just a handicap if you let it be.
That's right, man. You see people
still be successful.
You see people on YouTube all the time, man. Deep sea diving, ain't got no legs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jumping out of airplanes, no arms, blind.
Right.
They doing all this.
The basketball player in college with one arm.
They still, but they
dunking the hell out that thing.
Right. They still, but most important, they living. They still living, bro.
But
yes.
sometimes
You know what I'm
adversity
saying?
make you a little bit stronger.
Yeah.
And make it, well, if I went through this shit,
Right.
you telling me this finna stop.
Right.
What's the boy? He out of Seattle that went to UCF with the one arm. Yeah. So
he killing jokers right now.
You just have these inspirations, and Chad, you are absolutely inspirational.
Hey man, I appreciate it, bro.
Those are things that essentially, because you said it, just because you don't see it doesn't mean it doesn't exist.
Right.
And people that do have visible handicaps, people are like, oh, okay, I want to treat them differently.
Right.
They're still a fucking person.
Right.
You
And
treat them like you would.
And I'm here to tell you, dog, all the times you kick my ass, bro. How you don't, you know what I'm saying? like, honestly though, I'm 46. Chad is
50. He shouldn't have been around your ass.
4 years old is 4 more years older than me was enough. Motherfucker kicked my ass, man. So what I'm trying to say is, thank you. But God damn, you kicked my ass, man, a lot.
Yeah.
And I could talk about like Wilbur, Omar, fucking shit, your nephew.
Yeah, Rondell.
Garvin.
Mm-hmm.
Got our ass whooped. This I mean, I really want to ask this motherfucker, like, why the fuck he kicked our ass like he did? But you know what? I'm glad he did.
Well, you know what?
I'm glad he did.
That ass whooping might have kept you here.
I already know now.
Yeah.
You know?
I know now.
Sometimes be lessons behind that ass whooping.
I know because the crowd that he hung with, I mean that he could have hung with, was my uncle and them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And if he would have hung with them, he wouldn't be here today.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He kind of like veered to the sports guys and the guys that was in college and had ambitions like him.
Yeah.
My uncle and them and all them.
Still OG though. I done seen a lot of niggas come.
Yeah, but them niggas wasn't. But them niggas wasn't about no sports.
Nah.
You know what I'm saying?
The niggas I'm talking about, the dad for advice wasn't about no sports either.
Yeah.
So let's do this. On that note, let's go and let's tie a bow in this. Let's go and wrap the show up. And with that, any words of advice would you like to give to the kids that their mama got to buy the t-shirts with a picture of them on it already? You know, do you have any advice for those parents that already have those dreams and aspirations for their babies of being in the league and they not gonna make it?
And they not gonna make it.
They not gonna make it.
And they know that they not gonna make it.
They not gonna make it.
Because
everybody get a trophy.
That's true.
Yeah, because the difference between the way we was built.
So I gotta.
Yeah, you got that.
I'm the type of, I was that person in class that when class almost over and the teacher go, all right, is there any more questions? Everybody like, no. And you be like, I got one more. I got one more.
There you go.
So,
that show you got it.
So me saying that is I say that to say this. The parents got to realize they got to be realists of what it is. Just because your kid got a trophy, it don't mean that they on their way. But it's good that they stand by them.
Right.
It's good that they there for the kid. You know what I'm saying? Because I came, keep it real, when I played, nobody was at my games.
Oh, of course. I already know.
I
already know.
My mama
busy
raising
working
kids, and my daddy just didn't come to me.
Right.
So
my daddy went to one of my, only one of mine.
So I'm scoring all these touchdowns with really nobody.
In the stands.
Right. Yeah. One dude, Tiptoe. I got my dog Tiptoe. Y'all,
from the hood.
You know Tiptoe.
From the hood. From my
hood. My brother best friend.
6th Street.
5th.
5th Street.
He would come
on the hill.
To every game, bro. My brother best friend, he came to every game at Northborough, and if he couldn't make it, he'll tell me, I ain't gonna make it tomorrow, but tell me how many touchdowns, because every touchdown I scored, he would give me money.
Wow.
So he would tell me, man, just tell me how many touchdowns you scored. And so he would do that. And shout out to James Easley, man.
Oh, yeah.
Reverend.
You know James Easley?
Reverend.
Yeah. Listen.
You're Reverend.
James Easley was raw.
Reverend, huh?
Yes.
Yeah.
Was raw. Me and Jamie would have conversations like this in the back.
Jupiter.
That's at the Life Center in West Palm Beach.
Right.
Just in case y'all wonder.
Right. Me and Jamie would have conversations like this. And the back seat of the coach car on the way to the games at Northborough. This how me and Jamie would talk. So how many touchdowns you gonna score today? Jamie said, I'm gonna score 3 today. This how we would talk. We 11 years old, 12 years old. How many you think you gonna score today? I'm gonna score by 5 today. This how we would talk, dog. That's how we would talk. And you can't I couldn't look at him and be like, nah, you ain't gonna score 3 today. Because I know he might score 3 for real.
And you might score 5.
And I might score 5. I might score 3 the first 3 times I touch the ball. Shout out to my boy James Easley.
That's what's up.
I'll never forget about you, bro. You my brother, man. I love you, dog.
There you go. Anything while we're here, any shout outs, anybody from the firehouse, anybody that was monumental to your progression?
Shout out to that whole generation, movement. That whole generation above me.
Yeah.
Because they didn't discriminate. Like I say, if you was good, you was good.
Yeah.
Right? So at the files, if you was if those guys, if you playing football out there with the kids and they was 14, I was 5, 6 years old.
Yeah.
I might be the first one they picked.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you was good, you was good. They treated you like they didn't look at how old you was. If you was good, you was good.
Yeah.
Shit. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the older generation above me, man, because y'all showed me how to treat the generations below me.
Yeah.
Because that's the same thing I did with
Yes,
them.
you did.
You know what I mean?
When you say that is because of the fact that I wouldn't have knew anything about Tate's reparation, Wells' reparation, if it weren't for him.
Right.
The things that we was doing at the firehouse, he was like, y'all need to get over there and like, y'all doing too much over here. And he was telling me that like at a young age, I was like, what the hell is Tate's? Where the hell is Wells? Where is that? What is that?
Right.
And he got us in a structured setting. It was like we was playing 2 freelance shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It wasn't just football. It was basketball too. I remember when we was on one side of the court, only Jitterbugs played in.
Right.
But when you graduate to this main court, I made it. I was one of the, he'll tell you, I was one of the youngest cats on the other side. I was like, I didn't give a damn. My grandma, cause y'all always knew, y'all know, if you not home before the lights come on, you got a problem.
Yeah, that's right. With your ass.
But when I graduated to that other side, I didn't give a damn about when the lights came on. My name ain't Spanky for nothing. I got my ass whooped for shit. You know what I'm saying? But when I graduated to the other side, when Chad was always the point guard with a fucking knee brace on.
Yeah, that's real.
And that's another story why he
That's
fucking wear a fucking knee brace. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But he had a knee brace on the other side. And it was man, it was crazy. There's so many people in like not only our hood and everybody's hood that was like hood legends, didn't make it or whatever, but they made it in prosperous way, in the prosper way.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But that means a lot, you know what I mean? And I appreciate that, bro. I'm telling you that straight up.
What's up, bro?
You know what I mean?
This was a good one, man.
What's up, man?
Great one.
For sure.
Appreciate you, baby.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
You know, love y'all, man.
So with that, we're gonna say good night.
Oh, excuse me. I
We're gonna
thought
say good night.
Shiznix was
No
coming.
shitting it. We're already listening to it.
Yeah.
But his cousin Bruises.
Yeah.
Shout out to the Cupcake man. You
He did. Yeah.
He did some bars.
Monumental.
He did some bars.
Violenti.
He did his thing, man. Straight up.
Yeah.
Y'all catch us on the next episode, man. We're gonna keep them coming.
We got so much stuff coming.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Still Black History Month.
It's still Black History Month.
Hey, they gave it the shortest month, but we putting them in.
You got that
something
right.
special coming up.
Yes.
I ain't gonna tell about it.
You gotta say
We'll talk
something.
about it later.
You gotta say
We'll talk about it later. We'll talk about it later.
You better than me. I'll be like
Bruises.